The following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Tommy O'Brien coming to you live from TFNN. Tom's going to join us right after the first break. Starting things off Monday morning, markets quite a difference from Friday. We got the Dow right now up 307 points, trading 28,563. S&P positive by 36, trading at 3261. NASDAQ positive by 127 points, trading at 9277. We're going to start things off. I talked about it in the update I just did, but context is everything. We're going to look at a chart. We got it up here. The S&Ps Thursday evening hitting 3297. The fear gripping the market overnight, trading lower at 9:30. Things really begin to escalate about 9:15. You trade from a price level of about 3279. all the way down to 3212. You're talking about almost 70 S&P points from just where we were trading at 9 a.m. on Friday morning, let alone where we were at about 8 p.m. Thursday night. You're talking about almost 90 S&P points from high to low. But just like that, we're up a solid 50 S&P points from that price level, trading 3258 right now in the S&Ps. Jumping over to some of the other markets, there's your S&P we covered, 3258 right now. NASDAQ 100 getting quite a pop. I mean, we've clawed back a lot of these losses that we had on Friday. 9:15 a.m. Friday, we started at 9,200. You just almost touched 9,150. We made it to as low as 89.69. You're talking about almost 180 points that we just clawed back from low to high in the NASDAQ 100. Dow 30, 28,506, the low on Friday. 28,111. You're talking about 400 Dow points that we clawed back. Crude oil, $51.22 right now. There's your gold contract trading inverse with the market. Gold opening last night at a high of $15.96 when the futures opened Sunday evening. Gold trading at $15.78 right now. And the euro US dollar, we reached a high of almost 111 last night on the open Sunday evening, now trading at 110.46. Taking a look at some of what is hitting this market, pretty remarkable action in China, as you may expect. So China, first time that they were able to trade since the the lunar holiday. China's worst rout in years, 3,257 stocks falling by the daily limit. I mean, what that means, you really got to think about this, is that they stopped them in their tracks. We have limits here for the indexes, trading curbs, call it what you want. 3,200 of those stocks would have traded lower had it not been for the daily limit. That's especially remarkable when you look at the fact that you had the indexes down about 7+%, still not finding the true low of where supply is going to equal demand in that market. All but 162 of the almost 4,000 stocks in Shanghai and Shenzhen recorded losses. 90% of the stocks dropping the maximum allowed by the country's exchanges. The only stocks actually seeing positive action, healthcare shares, compromise most of Monday's gainers on speculation that they'll benefit from the virus outbreak. The sell-off was so quick and intense, one of the managing directors out there said, we'll be busy dealing with the risk controls and even liquidation pressure if stocks keep falling. For a chart of the action, there's your CSI 300. You see the black line, the 100-day moving average. You see the red line, the 200-day moving average, and talk about a gap from about 4,000. Market opens almost near 3,600 and jumps right over both of those critical levels as China index is trading for the first time since the coronavirus fears really escalating. For some of the numbers coming out this weekend, the death toll now, unfortunately, 361. Confirmed cases in China, 17,205. Philippines reports the first death outside of China. U.S. confirming some more cases, unfortunately, there as well. The government in Beijing says the U.S. overreacted to the virus as the PR battle ramps up. You'll see that continue, I'm sure. China's worst stock rout, as we mentioned, 3,200 shares trading limit down. Hong Kong now closing more checkpoints with mainland China. I believe they've closed 10 of 13 areas in China. And for a graphical representation of the cases, you see the climb. We're now up to over 17,000 cases. You have severe cases in the red here. That is quite a number. I mean, from zero, we're talking about what, 2,500, maybe 2,400 that's representing, and the death toll now at 361. In terms of other news out there, ISM, U.S. manufacturing, just coming out 10 a.m. this morning. Institute for Supply Management said Monday its index of national factory activity increased to a reading of 50.9 last month, the highest level since July, from an upward revised 47.8 in December. The improvement in the ISM data likely reflects ebbing trade tensions between the U.S. and China, Washington and Beijing signing that Phase 1 trade deal last month. The improvements in ISM's closely watched national survey follows a series of mixed readings on the manufacturing sector at the regional level. Other news out there in the market. Nike getting an upgrade as coronavirus weakness may, quote unquote, represent a multi-year buying opportunity. Nike shares are down nearly 8% in the past 2 weeks as investors worry about the impact of China coronavirus. UBS upgraded shares of Nike to a buy from neutral, and JP Morgan added the stock to its analyst focus list on Monday. Today, we see the recent pullback as a multi-year buying opportunity. JP Morgan retail analyst Matthew Bost said in a note to clients to jump over to Nike shares this morning. NKE, check out that run. Almost 4% positive for Nike, climbing above 100. For a little bit of context for that run we had, there's your high at 105.62. You had pulled back to a close of 96.30 on Friday. That's where you have the analysts coming out saying, you know what, we're all the way back to where we were trading at actually in October. Maybe that's a buying opportunity, and you're seeing Nike shares trading higher at 100.08. On the flip side of that, you have an Apple analyst talking about, we'll drill it down to a shorter time frame, Apple analyst talking about potentially, let's get the headline up for Apple. Here we go. Apple analyst cuts iPhone shipment forecast by 10% due to coronavirus. You have a securities analyst in TF International Securities. Shipment guidance by 10% on Sunday. That analyst saying there are indications that the iPhone supply is being affected by the coronavirus in China. Just last week, Apple out with their earnings. CEO Tim Cook warning in the earnings last week that the coronavirus could affect revenue for the quarter. So you have a top Apple analyst said in a note Monday that his firm, TF International Securities, cutting iPhone shipment forecast for the first quarter by 10% because of that virus. Our latest survey indicates that iPhone supply is being affected by the coronavirus, and therefore we cut the iPhone shipment forecast by 10% to 36 to 40 million units in the first quarter. Apple no longer discloses how many iPhones it ships each quarter, but that analyst estimates Apple shipped about 38 million during the first quarter last year. And we'll jump over to Apple. Quite a pop on the open. We opened at 302, and we're $7 higher already as Apple fades that loss. Stay tuned, folks. I'll be coming back after the break with Tom. We'll talk about what else we have going on in the market. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 338, Nasdaq up 136, S&P's up 39. Gold down $9.20, trading at $15.73. We got silver down 36 cents, $17.65. Light sweet crude, man, down 35 cents right now, $51.21. That baby hitting the $50 level. We'll see what's going to crack it. Notes and bonds. You get the 10-year down 14 ticks, 131.07. The 30-year off 19 at 162.30. And King Dollar. King Dollar up 459 ticks at 97.894. Euros at 110. Yen is at 108.5. And the pound is at 130 to $1 US. Morning, Tom O'Brien.
Good morning. Good Monday morning.
Yeah, we get quite a bounce out here, man.
We sure do, and I saw you sending me over. How about Tesla? I hadn't even seen it, man.
This is sick, folks, okay? Tesla right now hit a high today of 735. It's up 61 bucks, trading 712. And just to put that in a little context, this stock was $251 October 23rd.
Remarkable, man.
Doesn't it's hard to comprehend, man. I mean, it is what it is, but my God, that's just amazing.
It is.
You know, and I heard you talking in your show about the amount of equities in China that were down limit. And, you know, we'll see where this shakes out, folks. This is really tough when you're down limit. And I don't know exactly what the limits are, but it looks like around 7 to 8%. And no one had a chance to get out of the market. The thing that's pretty scary, Tom, right, is that imagine you have something, you try to sell, and once you're down limit, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was surprised. I was reading a couple analysts' thoughts and a couple of, well, what they were quoting was a couple funds saying, well, now we got to wait till tomorrow or the next day. And I'm saying to myself, well, hold it, man. What if you're down 7% a day? Like, are you really going to sell into that? You know? I guess we'll see how that shakes out, but it's serious business. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
And then you got, you know, Gilead, you know, that bottom line is that that traded up to 68 today, or at 65. And what that's all about is that they thinking that, well, one of their drugs, they're going to basically start a human trial in, is it Wahoon?
Yeah, Wahoon. I think it's Gilead or Gilead.
Gilead, yes. That's good. So they're going to do a human, basically test to see whether this works on the virus. So you get a lot of moving parts out here, man, no doubt. Pretty intense.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully, that's why, you see our market's not closed for 4 days, et cetera, because you close a market for a holiday like that, you have something like this taking place, and there's no price discovery for a week plus, and, I mean, the market just full of fear over there, as you'd expect when it opens back up. And they haven't found where supply equals demand just yet, man, because they're all at limit down. The only stocks trading positive are healthcare stocks over there.
Right. No, it's serious business, man.
Yeah.
And what's so intriguing, too, folks, is that Frank from Gloucester had called my show Friday. Yeah, Friday. And he was talking about CHAD. So this is really intriguing. So CHAD, folks, is the direction CSI 300 China A shares. Okay, it's just a 1-to-1 inverse correlation. And what I thought was so unique, number one, that he found the CHAD, okay? But number two, and this is what was really intriguing, is that, so picture this, folks, is that these ETFs have to follow, in this particular case, this is the CSI 300, right? So it was so intriguing, man, because like the CSI 300 was closed, okay? So you talk about price discovery, Tom, right?
Yes.
They got pretty close to it in the United States. I mean, this
cool.
this was trading, folks, okay, in the United States as an ETF. And the market actually got pretty close to where this was going to happen. We got to 31.14 this morning. You're up 27 cents. But what had happened when that market was closed, this thing went from $28, up to this 31. So pretty cool. And in fact, this afternoon, on my show this afternoon, Dave Mazza is going to be on, folks. So I'm going to be talking to him about this. And there was a big ETF conference last week, Monday and Tuesday, to see what's going on in the ETF market. But isn't that intriguing, man? I mean,
Yeah. And I wonder how something like that they're pricing in even the trading curbs into the ETF, right? Because they know that it almost can't trade down more than 7 to 9%, it seems, if you had all the stocks almost trading limit down on day one. So it'd be interesting to see how that, but pretty cool.
You know what I bet? That's really cool what you just said. Because I bet, maybe that's...
it wasn't hard to peg it on day one, right? Because they knew that they'd open limit down. That's exactly.
Right, right. Yeah. And so, like, I have the CSI up now, folks, and this is pretty sick. I mean, you're taking a look at it. You're down $315. You're at 36.88, and you can see the gap down. I mean, it's pretty intense. And the lower end of this consolidation is 35.56. That's only another 150 points down. So we'll see where that whole thing's going to shake out. But we certainly get a bounce in this market, man. In fact, let me show you something. One of the Tigresses in the den were talking about this, and if you take a look at that, now this is a really strong counter-trend move. I mean, my take is it's a counter-trend move because we'll see how this shakes out. But when you see this from Friday till today, wait till you see. This is saying that the market can actually get it all back. And what I mean by that is that when you take a look at the Fibonacci sequence, when I take the highs of Friday.
Yeah,
to the
Thursday
lows,
night.
Thursday night. Thank you. We just broke the 0.618. We came up to it very quickly, and we're hanging there. So this can actually get to those highs again, man, which would be like crazy.
I mean, when I was doing the update, when I was kicking off the show, I wasn't going from where we were Friday, just looking at the futures, because it's important. I mean, S&Ps, you're at 32.97.
Yep.
You trade down to 32.12. You're talking about almost 90 S&P points, right?
I know.
But then you pull it up, and man, oh man, we're at 32.64, and the slide at 9:15, which is when 9:15 a.m. Friday is when the slide really began. Right before the open. You were at 32.80. So you almost already got back, that's when really things escalated, all right? You were only off, 17 points off the overnight high from where we were in the S&Ps at 9:15. and we're within 15 S&P points of where we are, and we're a solid 53 S&P points off the bottom right now.
Yeah, and as Tigris is saying in the den, E-minis testing highs, decision time, and it so is, man. I mean, we're right at this, folks. This is like a classic, man. I mean,
yeah.
you know, and we came down with volume. Okay, so the bottom line is that, you know, we did big volume on Friday, which would be expected. But this battle is going to be pretty cool laying out. And the probability, because we got to the 0.618 so quick, is that, guess what? You can make it to the highs, which, oh, my God, that'll just, like...
Shake it off, man. Shake it off.
Shake it off again, no doubt.
That's right.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We have the Dow Industrials right now up 351. Nasdaq's up 143. S&P's up 41. Come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insight under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow. Dow up 355, Nasdaq up 146, S&P's up 41. And, you know, Tommy and I were just talking about Tesla. So, Tom, listen. Oh, this is sick. I just sent you this article. So you can imagine, folks, if you ever shot Tesla, what happened in Barron's, evidently, on Saturday, they got an analyst making a case for Tesla $7,000.
7,000.
Listen, man, it is what it is. But my point is that Barron's comes out on Saturday, folks. My take is, Barron's owned by the Wall Street Journal. Barron's used to be like a monster 20 years ago, but with the internet, to me, I don't even get it anymore. But guess what? There's still plenty of people that do, and I can just imagine whoever was shot, even institutions on Saturday, seeing that, like, you got to be kidding me, man. And of course,
and to put things in context, though, that would make it almost the most valuable company in the world outside of Saudi Aramco.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I'm not sure that they deserve a $1.2 trillion valuation right now.
No, I agree. It's just a
no, I agree, but it's and that's, sometimes analysts go for sensational, man.
Right. Right. And that's what that probably is. I would definitely agree, man.
Yeah.
Some of the higher volume equities out here today, and we're going to see, we came down with big volume on Friday, folks. So I suspect we get a great bounce going, but you're going to have a contraction of volume. Apple's up $3. You got, Tesla's the big one, up 65. You got Ma Bell down 30 cents. Microsoft's up 270. You have Beyond Meat down $6. If we go into the NDX 100, we look at the strength versus the weakness out here today. Tesla's the number. That's up 10.5%. Baidu is a good showing. This is pretty intense. This is up 6.7%. So let's take a look at this because, maybe, the aspect, I guess it would make sense that, the bottom line is that financial results reporting to so they're moving their financial results, but bottom line is that they got a bid, which for a China stock, that's pretty good.
And how about Google? We got Google earnings after the bell, right?
Ooh, I like that.
Trading higher, man, in a big way.
Oh, look at this. Yeah. And now what happens with Google, folks, they come out a split, less than 1 second after the close. And it's going after its high. The high out here is, the 1503, you're at 1476.
And even, remarkable that Friday gone. Like it didn't happen, man. Friday, they open at 1471 call it 1470. You trade down below 1430 on the close on Friday. You're talking about $40, almost 3% in the stock on Friday. And that's because they traded higher, though. So they closed Thursday at 1455, but they did open Friday at 1470. And just like that, we're at 1467. We're right back up there. 1475 now. I see it on yours. Yeah. And look at that. Look at those numbers, right?
They're going to be looking to take $38.4 billion to the top line, and
1250, right? 1250.
Yes, 1250. Thank you. To the bottom line, and they're still growing at 22% worldwide. That's what it looks like.
Not bad.
My God, amazing, right?
Seriously.
Let's go into the Dow Industrials and see what's putting the juice inside the Dow out here today. You have Home Depot, positive 36 cents. Nike, I heard you talking about Nike, 29.
Yeah, it would make sense, right? Nike, they're traded lower on the coronavirus, having to do with China, but strong company overall, and maybe that's, for the long term, a buying opportunity is what you have UBS and JP Morgan, I think, talking about today.
All right. The ones taken away from it, Exxon, 5 negative points, Chevron, 1.5. And what you did have happen on Friday, folks, they both come out with their numbers, and, notwithstanding the coronavirus, these stocks are in tough shape, man. And they've been leading the oil market down for quite some time. You bring these back, and I believe we're going back. Look at this. That's 2005, 15 years ago. Now there's no doubt you're getting dividends on this. So, at this price, ExxonMobil, folks, is paying a 5.69% dividend, which that'll get some buying going, man, because ExxonMobil is not going away.
And I get the headline up there. You got OPEC reportedly considering large production cut as coronavirus prompts crude collapse, but nothing in that crude market resembling, OPEC doesn't have the pull they used to. And of course, you're going to see potentially OPEC thinking about a cut to increase the prices as you have crude back to about $50. Global growth concerns. Representatives from OPEC reportedly planning to meet on Tuesday and Wednesday in Vienna to discuss options to mitigate the impact of the loss of demand arising from the deadly coronavirus outbreak. Yeah. But nothing, right? We were just at $50 and change. Now we're at 51 and change for the price of that crude.
Pretty heavy. Let's go up to Duncan Steve in Nashua, New Hampshire. Hey, Steve, what's going on?
Hey, Tom and Tommy. Happy 2020 to you.
Yeah,
happy 2020,
Hey,
Steve.
Where are you hanging out these days? Dunkin' Donuts or Panera, man?
I'm actually doing covert ops at Honeydew.
Oh, Honeydew. Oh. I haven't heard of Honeydew in so long. Honeydew folks, I don't know if they've got, well, they in New Hampshire now, I guess. I remember them.
Actually, they've been going away.
Yeah, I was going to say that. They have good donuts, man, though. We had a Honeydew in South Boston a long time ago.
Yeah, hey, I was just checking in with you guys to see what's going on with that, excuse me, that little guy, Great Panther.
Great Panther. So let's take a look at Great Panther. This is a silver operator. Lows 40 cents, the highs $1.19. Now, this equity looks to me like, we not only hit a bottom. I like how this is set up. I mean, this even when gold and silver equities were moving higher, folks, okay, this wasn't. This came down to a price point of 41 cents the week of December 1st. And as the rest of the gold and silver equities were taken off topside, this couldn't handle it. Bottom line, though, is that they came out with the numbers. They had good numbers. Came off the bottom with strength. I mean, if you own this right now, I'd stay right there. If you don't own it, I'd look to buy it. I mean, this thing looks to me like it's on its way up to like the 87 cents again, so. Yeah.
Hey, real quick on that coronavirus. What is Massachusetts, one of the wackiest states in the union, right? What do? They let a plane from Wuhan, China, land at Logan Airport.
Really?
Yeah, that was a few days ago.
Wow.
Came right from the city, right from that city, and landed at Logan.
And was it supposed to land somewhere else? And then they.
I don't know.
Wow.
I know there's one case in Massachusetts right now, though. There is one case. So.
That's pretty intense. There's no doubt.
Hey, great talking to you guys. I'll be calling in again soon.
That's a beautiful thing.
You too,
man.
Steve.
Thank you. Bye.
Boy, this virus is something else, man. I mean,
It sure is. It sure is. You see Hong Kong, right, basically closing down more checkpoints. I believe it was 10 out of 13 places completely as they're just trying to shut down basically everything coming from mainland China. Yeah, so I got it up here. So Hong Kong closing more checkpoints, including 2 major land ports on the border with the mainland. From midnight, you have the Hong Kong CEO, Carrie Lam. Only 3 out of the 13 checkpoints now open, including Shenzhen Bayport and Macau Bridgeport and Hong Kong Airport. Striking Hong Kong health workers had demanded those be shut. You don't blame them, man. You're a healthcare worker.
Seriously, man. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back. We have the Dow at 350, NASDAQ up 143, S&P's up 40. It's hanging right at that 0.618, folks. Retracement. Come right back.
If you're in the CD market and looking for a secure investment, the Tiger First Mortgage Program may work for you. The security for these first mortgages are building lots in the Tax Opportunity Zone in St. Petersburg, Florida. The Tax Act of 2018 set up tax-free zones across the country where you can build and hold for 10 years and pay no tax on the profits, which makes these lots valuable. The investment is anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000. The interest paid is 7% yearly, paid on a monthly basis. According to Bankrate.com, the best rate for a 4-year CD in the country as of February 20th is 3.1%. A $50,000 investment at a normal 4-year CD rate of 3.1% would give you income of $1,550 per year or $6,200 over the 4-year period. That same $50,000 investment in the Tiger First Mortgage Program would give you $3,500 per year or $14,000 over the 4 years. Which would you prefer, $6,200 or $14,000 of interest on your investment? If you would like more information about the Tiger First Mortgage Program, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get that competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow up 320, NASDAQ up 134, S&P's up 37. And, folks, as you come over to our website at TFNN, you're going to see right in the front page under featured content, every trading day, Tommy does a morning market report. The reality is that when he started this report, okay, which is about a month now, 3 weeks, Tom?
Time is crazy.
Yeah.
We are approaching 2.5 months.
Oh, my God.
It is.
That's
I know.
sick. Okay.
I agree.
Bottom line,
I know.
In the 2.5 months, folks, okay, there's been so much news, it's amazing. So if you want to get going in your day, it's a real fast read, great read, gives you the whole rundown. And, of course, the news has been explosive. There's no two ways about that. So check it out every morning, and then we have an afternoon report. And right next to that, folks, you are going to see our man, Mr. Basil Chapman. He's going to be doing a live event for his subscribers on February 13th. This is going to be from 4 to 5:30. It's an hour and a half. Dark cloud cover. Oh, boy. What are we talking about? Let's go.
So he is going to be talking about an essential market analysis. So Basil's going to be going over and discussing the techniques that helped, again, to identify. Basil's got some great shorts on that Dow in particular, man. January 21st, opening call subscribers going short. So Basil is going to walk through the subscribers, which techniques helped, again, to identify the latest market downturn and dark cloud cover for subscribers who went short the Dow just off the all-time highs on January 21st of this year and treated the SMH semiconductor ETF as the canary in the coal mine, quote unquote, leading indicator for a downturn. So Basil, a number of points. Markets have the majority of time a bullish bias, so it takes specific conditions to change the trend significantly. Momentary negative news spurts have just momentary negative market reactions. The frequency of specific bad news headline become very important. When the market consistently reacts poorly to the news, it begins a dark cloud cover. Identifying particular weaknesses in the market technicals helps identify the severity of the market reaction and what technical tools help to confirm the degree of the selling can assist in acting as a GPS. So Basil, he's going to be there with subscribers. A great time to sign up. He put out updates over the weekend. He's got a great update out there this morning. There's the information that he's going to be talking about a week from Thursday, that is, going into Valentine's Day weekend. Valentine's Day, a week from Friday. Not bad. Comes on a Friday this year. And Basil will be in there Thursday night, 4 till 5:30. That will be archived for subscribers. You can sign up, 30-day money-back guarantee, whether you're in there for a month, 6 months, or a year. And the moment you gain access to that, you also gain some archive workshops Basil has in there immediately that you can attend if you'd like, and then that will be archived, but it'll be live a week from Thursday. I encourage you to check it out. Should be a good workshop. Basil send that information over Friday as he gets ready to kind of diagnose and what he was looking at on January 21st as we spiked lower.
So cool. And, you know, as you said, the canary in the coal mine, folks, I got the SMHs up here. And there's no doubt the semiconductors, folks, can bring the NDX 100, the NASDAQ, up, down, and what ends up happening where the NDX goes, it seems to drag all the rest of the markets. And you can see, I mean, this thing, you know, we came off the high of 150 or at 139. Even with the market getting a really sweet bounce, this really isn't getting a bounce just yet. It's up at $1.78, but you can see this thing is weak, man. So.
And of course, Basil takes questions in there. I'm sure, you know, I would love to be, and I will be in there myself, just saying, you know, so what do you see now, Basil? You're getting a pop in the Dow. The SMH is not even close to the pop you're getting there. What does that say to you? We'll find out a week from Thursday.
Exactly, big time. Yeah. And let's go with so let's go to Home Depot and see what's happening with Home Depot. Home Depot, okay, so you're right next to the highs. I mean, Home Depot had this downdraft from the 16th of. The 18th of November, it was at 239, gets down to 215, you're back at 232. And what I expect you got here, folks, okay, here, I'll bring over the 10-year, right? So this 10-year, like, you know, today you are down on price, up on yield. That being said, when you take a look at this, you're going to see that this is not a big deal, man. I mean, we've been straight down since 1.89 on January 9th.
Yeah.
We got down on Friday to 1.50. And what I am looking at here, this 1.30 just seems to be sticking out like a sore thumb, man. I mean, we'll see where this shakes out. And that's what's driving, I mean, that's what's driving the market. That's what's driving the Home Depots of the world, the builders, the utilities. You know, this interest rate structure just seems to be that, guess what? It wants higher price, lower yield. I'm going to switch gears into that S&P because I just saw that S&P move. Look at this. This is going to be pretty wild watching this thing shake out, man, because we did, you know, we were talking about the 0.618 retracement, and it really never got over that. Yeah, it popped over just slightly. So we got to, let me see this one. What's that number? 32.67. And 32.64 was a 0.618. Now you're backing down a bit. But this just backs down with a little volume, you know, on a 10-minute. I get this on a 10-minute right now.
Sure.
Folks.
No, that's a move for sure.
Yeah. You know.
I wanted to jump around a bit if we could. I talked about it a little bit during the morning market kickoff at 8:30. Bitcoin having quite a January, trading kind of inverse to the markets. As you may expect, anytime you have that type of craziness going on with China, you're going to probably get a devaluation of their currency as they're just continuing to inject cash over there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you got Bitcoin. Check out that chart, right? 92.88. Best January that it's had in 7 years. Now that's up 30% in January, and they added 40 billion to the market cap. And you see the run there, right? What did we start January at?
65.76.
Yeah, so that's in December 17th.
Yeah.
But even the low, all right, 6,500 up to 9,200 and change.
Yeah. It's a lot of moving pieces here, man. This is going to be, and I heard, you know. The bottom line, folks, is that you are going to have a slowdown. Oh, this piece of news, now this is going to get intriguing because we just finished the first phase of the trade talks, and inside of the first phase of the trade talks, folks, you have Chinese officials are hoping that the U.S. will agree to some flexibility on pledges in their phase one trade deal. And, of course, what this is about is that China's slowing down. But what was in this, okay? In this trade deal, it has a clause that states the U.S. and China will consult in the event of a natural disaster or other unforeseeable event, delays either from complying with the agreement, okay?
Yeah.
So this is pretty intense when you actually think of it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, man, you know that they're going to, their first year of the deal, China's committed to buy an extra $76.7 billion of American goods beyond what it did in 2017, and then on the second year, 123.3. Well, bottom line is that.
Well, I want a strong America as well, but if I try and remain as unbiased as possible, I can't help but say that, boy, oh boy, they are dealing with a little bit of some unexpected. When you got no planes flying to China to the U.S.,
right.
Ports getting shut, Hong Kong saying nobody allowed. Of course, that's going to affect their economy.
Big time. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back. Dow's up 285, Nasdaq's up 122, S&P's up 32. We'll come right back.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
The gold market has taken off topside in a large way in 2020. If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my Gold Report. The Gold Report took profits in 4 of its equities in the gold portfolio in the first week of January for a combined profit of 99.2%, with 2 positions left in the portfolio that have a profit of 67.5% as of January 7th. The Gold Report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the Gold Report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the Gold Report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 282, Nasdaq's up 117, S&P's up 31. Let's go to Wayne in Dallas. Hey, Wayne, what's going on?
Well, not too good. I was looking for Tesla to go down.
You're only kidding, right?
But no, what I was asking about was Shopify.
Okay, so let's take a look at Shopify. Shopify, folks, the low for the year is $160. The high is $482. Which is a monster in 1 year. What are we looking to do here?
Well, I have a calendar spread. I was wanting it to stay above 457 this week, and then I was hoping to have like a lottery ticket put spread put for past earnings.
Okay, so it's going to be a close call here, man. So because that's for a stock that has a spread as big as this. Like last week, the spread was from 482 to 436. So, what was your number again? You have 457?
457.
Yeah,
I have
right.
like one that expires this week, and then the long-term one goes until February 21.
Okay. Well,
I was trying to I hope I can make it through this week at 457.
no, I'm with you because 438 can be sticking out there. That's the bottom line. But you know, we'll see where it shakes out. I mean, just a natural pullback without anything wrong with the stock could get you there. Do you know what I'm saying? Meaning to 438. But so. You're 5 points away from 457, which, you know, is not bad, but we're at the beginning of the week, right? You know?
Yeah, I was hoping to get it to the week of the earnings. Then it can hammer.
Yeah, listen, I hear you. Well,
and one other question I was going to ask you about Boeing. I was looking for it to go down. I got some puts at 317.
yeah, so 317, well, you're at 318. I mean, Boeing can retest that low of 302. That's game.
Okay, thanks.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe
Thanks,
one.
Wayne.
Bye-bye.
Folks, stay right there. We can think of some coming up next. I'm Mr. Basil Chapman. Don't forget about Basil's workshop, folks. Great workshop. Tommy, have a great one.
Thanks,
and a
man.
safe one. Thank you, folks. Stay right there. TD's coming up.
Larry